Hi guys, I hope you are doing well. It's important for me to update you about what's going on in Israel. So, did you hear the latest news? Benny Gantz decided to form a unity government with Prime Minister Netanyahu. That's a very surprising news for many people in Israel and in the world. So let's try to explain you a little bit more about what's going on in Israel. Benny Gantz hold the mandate, the keys to form a government in Israel. However, he didn't want to rely on the 15 Arab Knesset members, and therefore he decided to join Netanyahu and have a unity government led by Netanyahu and then by himself, by Gantz. So the plan is that Netanyahu will be the prime minister for the first year and a half. Afterwards, for another 18 months, Gantz is going to replace Netanyahu. And that's a very surprising thing because Gantz decided to leave his political partner, Yair Lapid, and break out the Blue and White Party, which was a strong alternative for Netanyahu. However, there are some very interesting aspects of what Gantz did. Now Israel is likely to have a unity government that will be able to counter the coronavirus and other issues in Israel. And I know that many of you were wondering why Israel is not having a government. So now, after 18 months of political chaos and political dead end, Israel is able to have a government by the fact that Gantz and Netanyahu are working together to build a unity government. So the idea, as I mentioned before, is that Netanyahu will be the prime minister and Gantz will be the deputy prime minister or the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Secretary of State. And Gantz's partner, Gabi Ashkenazi, will be the Minister of Defense. And that government should bring stability for the Israeli system of government, which is so important these days, since we didn't have a functioning government since November 2018, which is more than a year and a half. So things are likely to be better from now on in terms of functioning government. And it's also extremely important, as I mentioned before, to deal with the coronavirus in Israel. However, not all Israelis are satisfied from what's going on. Many Israelis who want to see a new leadership for their country, to see someone to replace Netanyahu, are feeling very disappointed from what Gantz did, because they felt that Gantz is the alternative for Netanyahu. And now, after Gantz decided to leave the left-wing bloc and join Netanyahu, those Israelis don't have a true leader to lead the opposition. Yair Lapid, Gantz's previous or former political mate or partner, is trying to be that person. And it's very interesting to see who will be leading the left-wing bloc in the future. It's also very important to know that Netanyahu is facing a trial, and he is likely to leave the prime minister position in 18 months, in a year and a half from now. The question is, will Netanyahu respect the coalition agreement between him and Gantz and shift the prime minister position to Gantz after a year and a half? That's a very interesting question. To sum up, I think that there are a lot of new opportunities in the political situation. However, there are some things which are unclear. For example, what Netanyahu will do with his indictment and trial, and what Gantz will do when he has only 15 Knesset members from his 33 Knesset member party. How Gantz will survive in a government that it's more friendly for Netanyahu, as it contains a lot of ultra-Orthodox and religious party that have a right-wing national agenda, which is a bit different from Gantz's agenda. So stay updated. I hope we can see each other soon, and until then, I want to wish you to stay safe. Shalom.